average person's brain, nobody in this room, but the average person that wasn't doing what we're doing here, their brain shrunk 3/4 of an inch. I've been doing TV interviews. There's one that they have out there now that they found out that female brains, the girls' brains, aged 4.5 years faster. And the boys, their brain accelerated 1.5. And they're asking me, why did that happen? Why did the girls' brains age faster than the boys? Well, the girls had more neuron connections to start with. That's true, guys, I'm sorry, but women have more neuron connections. You know, you've seen that meme on YouTube or whatever. It has the thing, it says, how do you turn a guy on? It's got one switch. How do you turn a woman on? It's got like 100 of them. There's more neuron connections there. So, of course, when they got stressed out and they said, why do you think it happened during COVID? The number one thing, if you want to stop your nervous system in its tracks, fear, because the first thing that we do is we go into the freeze response. Then we have to either decide, are we going to run? Or are we going to fight? But if we go into the freeze response so often, the body doesn't know what to do next. And that's what we call uncertainty. People had uncertainty during COVID. So they had the double whammy. Not only did they have fear, they had no place to run. They couldn't go outside. They couldn't even talk to their friends because their friends were carrying something. It was the worst thing you could do for the human brain. And so unless you were like me, I'm looking at these people going, what's going on? You know, they're really going for this. They're falling for this. Right now, we need more thinkers than we need followers. We have a lot of people following. You know, just because you say something is something, you know, I could say, you know, that's an elephant. And you're not gonna believe me, but I can say, that's an elephant. And if I get enough of you to believe it, we could convince a few of you to believe that's an elephant. Because that's the way mass hysteria works. You know, they're convincing people. So we need to keep our brain stress-free. Right now, people are concerned about AI and how that's gonna affect people. In my new book that I'm writing, Hay House is putting out called Brain Fitness Blueprint, I say AI, if you use it correctly, is gonna free you up to be more creative, more of a thinker. AI just does that grunt work that you might not wanna do. You know, I wouldn't let it write my books, but you could have it correct your grammar. You know, it does those kind of things. So there's a lot of things. You got to look at it for what it does. I think right now, one of the biggest things we can do for our brain health is start using technology the way it was intended.
Thank you for joining us on our mission to better a billion brains. Follow at Dr. Patrick Porter on social media for updates, and remember to practice brain fitness every day.